Yo,
Yo.
what up? This your boy, D the Prophet.
And this your boy, I can't hear myself.
Huh?
JR the Great.
It's Thursday.
And you know it.
Blended Views.
614.
And we live from the Barnett Business Center, folks. 1010 Barnett Road. And we've got a special guest this evening.
Go ahead. Tell him who you is.
You talk now.
All right,
Yeah.
this is when I do my drop.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm just playing. It's me, Drea.
Drea in the building.
Yes.
All right.
Just Drea.
How are you tonight, just Drea?
I'm great. I'm chilling. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
For sure. We tried to have you here one night, and unfortunately, you got a little sick on us.
Yeah, I was a little under the weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool.
But you're good now.
And it was my birthday, which is so crazy.
See?
I was sick on my birthday.
That sucks. We had a happy birthday cake and everything for you that day.
You had cake for me?
Yeah, we had
that's
cake,
lit.
ice cream.
That's so sweet.
But
We're
you know,
ready.
it's all
Let
good.
let the record show that Blended Views is where you need to be on your birthday. Okay.
On your birthday.
On your birthday,
Yeah,
okay?
Hey.
Birthday had Arizona's and all that good stuff. Hey, though. So okay. So we got Just Dre in the building. You know, D the Prophet, man. We went on a little voyage last night.
We did. We made a great road trip to the Central State University.
Yeah, for God, for Central, for State.
And there it
Period.
is. Yeah, so you know, we got Drea is definitely
Listen.
alumni. You know what I'm saying? She holding it down.
Yes.
And we got Marauder fam on here. You know, what up, Reg? You know, saying it's all love. I mean, we can't go nowhere without running into somebody that went to Central State.
Period.
It's a strong bond. It is a family.
It's family, and
Yeah.
I'm glad you know that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know
I
that.
sensed it from the homecoming.
We took them to homecoming. We did a show
It's
at
family.
homecoming.
It's real life family
Yeah.
too. It's no
Yeah,
cap.
on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So
Can you time out? Can we talk about cap? I'm still oblivious to what the term cap means. Like, is it capitalizing it? Like, no.
Yeah, no BS.
Okay.
like,
no capital.
Like it just means no. I don't know what that means. Like what cap is actually where it came from.
But it's no BS.
Yeah, like that's
Okay.
It's
So
just,
I keep hearing it. I've
it's
never
like I'm
stopped to actually ask. Like,
Yeah,
what do you
it's
like?
I'm not BSing. I'm not.
Okay.
You know. Yeah. You
No,
got
That's
it.
the sword of the night is cap.
So
No
cap.
cap.
So we
cap.
gonna get her definition at the end.
All right.
I don't
we
know
do.
no real.
Yeah, just yours,
Oh,
whatever
okay,
it is.
okay.
Sword. We'll tell you early.
Okay.
Sword is a combination of two words: swag and nerd.
Okay.
So we come up with a sword of the day every show, and it's just pretty much whoever want to have it. It could be something. We're just trying to help people build their vernacular.
Okay.
That's
know?
it.
I like that though.
Yeah.
So okay, so yeah, we shoot down to Central State last night, and we went because a young brother by the name of Nicholas has a modeling agency called New Age Modeling Agency that he puts on shows, and he was actually a part of our show, Absolute Fashion Part 1. He was the models for Keith Camp B.
Okay.
So they were here. They came on the show. They did their thing. So we went down there, and what you think about the show last night, man?
The energy, the flow, the scenes, how they broke it up. I
Right.
mean, it was so well organized, just the choreography. And I mean, we had front row seats.
Yeah,
So
yeah, by
shout
the
out
way.
to Nick for hooking
Yeah.
us up.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, check the set.
Let
check
me
the
find out I'm in the room with some celebs.
Hey,
I'm
you
trying
know,
to get
I
autographs.
felt like I'm
Hey.
walking.
Hey, well, look, hey, look.
Names are on
Okay,
the
hold on, guys.
paper.
Hold on, guys, real quick. Don't get it twisted. I was the first official Mr. Central State University.
Okay, and
So I mean, at the end
No
of the
cap.
day, no
Hey.
cap. You know what I'm saying? All facts. All facts. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we in the
So,
presence of greatness.
Hey, so what it is,
Oh.
hey, when we walk in the building, it is what it is. We got our names on the seats. We front row. You know what I mean? You rolling with a king.
Hey,
I
feel
felt
me?
like a king,
he
man.
just
feel
got
me?
it.
I
He
was
just
to
got
my
his
left.
Andy
bag.
D, what's
To my
good?
right.
We
He
gonna
in
get
his
with you,
bag.
baby.
He in
We
his
are.
bag.
But yeah, So at the end of the day, you know, we went down there, we did our thing, man, and it was facts. What he said, man, it was a great show. They did their thing. I mean, the they had vendors in there.
Mm-hmm.
The host was pretty dope.
Both of
those, yeah, both of those.
Amazing.
They had great energy, and even their cameraman. The cameraman was. Man, he had it liver than everybody.
And it was great because this might be weird, but at the end of the show, I was using the restroom. He was in there as well. Got a little awkward, but I said, "Listen, dude,
all greatness
I want to work
happens in
with
the
you. I want to work with you because he had an energy. You don't see cameramen interact with the crowd. The dude did a dance battle with another audience member in the middle of the show.
Yeah,
and
I never seen and you know, good cameraman, you know, big sizes, whatever the case may be. This guy was probably about a good 315 pounds. When I tell you he got every angle, he hopped up on the stage and was on his back. He did a front row flip in the front. I mean, he was doing stuff that was just like, whoa.
Drea, he did the split.
He did the splits.
That sounds like
a
Central.
315.
I'm not surprised. We only have only greatness. Only greatness
comes up out of that university.
And hey, the proof is in the pudding. Don't start name dropping.
Yeah,
don't make us.
Hey, we could do that. We could do that, but we'll be on here for a while.
It's gonna be a minute.
So we gonna duly note that though one show and get out here because it's some. One of my brothers just reached out. Then we got some others that's gonna be in town. Wait, you gonna see? He know already, but anyway,
you look like you know.
Yeah, he know.
You've been down there.
I know, but I don't know.
He ain't experienced the
Or
full.
I don't know, but I know.
You got it, man. Whatever.
You know.
But so for the most part, we just wanted to let y'all know, man, that Central State is still alive, everybody.
Yeah.
If you haven't been down there, I mean, the energy's still there. You know, it's definitely a generational change there, but at the end of the day, you know, it's still pumping, you know, all that goodness, you know, through the university. It looks a little different too, but you know what I'm saying, it's still good. And we enjoyed ourselves, and you know, shout out to New Age, shout out to Nicholas, and we'll be back sooner than later. And actually, I think we're gonna have him come up here again for our next fashion show.
Yeah, part 2, man.
Yeah, we ain't telling y'all when it is, but it's coming soon.
Hey, a part of your story I really liked is that, you know, you met a man in the bathroom, because you know we do that all the time as women, right? Like you beat your best friend in the bathroom.
I mean, I don't know if he's my best friend.
I'm saying like it's good to know that it's not just us. Like you be in the bathroom.
The key to that was you met a man.
Don't let him do this to you, all right? I'm on your side. You want me to come sit close to you?
No cap.
No cap. Nah, he tried to get me last night, though, man. There you go. No, we shooting pool, right? You know, we did a live blended brews shoot pool contest.
It was 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, man. He gonna tell him about, man, so you gently put his balls in there, huh? I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, he owned one.
It was a lot.
He extra. But anyway, next, man, let's go.
So recap, last week we had the Amber Charmaine on the show.
Yeah, we did.
A wonderful, down to earth. Actually, just Drea knows her as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I did meet her though. She has great energy.
When you meet somebody, you know them.
Nah, that's not
true.
So?
I think so. Once you meet somebody, you know them.
No, that's the problem. All cap. That is the problem, young man. You do not know when you meet them. You do not know.
That's different.
Hey, blended views. Blended views, because that perspective, sir. No, I can't agree.
Amber is a dope individual. Yes. I co-sign that. I know enough about her to know that.
Okay.
And we know enough people that we have a lot of mutual friends, the people that she rock with and the people that I rock with. I know that there's going to be an opportunity.
So you
for
felt
us to
what I was saying,
other.
what I meant.
Okay, well, yeah, if that's what you were saying, then fine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, and there was nothing against Amber or anything. I was just saying, period. Like, if that's the approach that you have, okay, cool.
No,
if you don't have that approach,
because I might meet somebody the first time and they come off.
Yeah.
But you still
okay.
Yeah, you got to. You gotta be on your Q's,
yes.
your P's, whatever it is.
Both. It's actually both.
Oh, okay.
It's
but
P's
what does
and Q's.
is it punctuation and question? The P's and Q's.
What?
What does
I
that
never
mean?
knew, right?
Exactly, just like the J,
cap.
like the J and J walk. Like, what does the J actually mean?
Justice walks.
I don't know.
Dang, that is
That's
deep.
like,
Somebody tell us, man. Somebody call in.
Where the lawyers at?
Call
Like,
in 614-500-7339.
Like
Tell us what y'all
and dot your I's.
Right. Well, what
but
are
that's just completing the sentence, right?
What is P's and Q's?
I don't know.
That's slow. Hey, we don't even need to spend a lot of time.
Nah,
on
we
that,
don't.
though.
Let's
No,
keep
we
it
got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
So Amber was on the show, and mind you, we had the 5th episode of the Flow.
Future Levels of Harmony.
Ray Bibbs, Erica Lauren, both amazing people. Not even artists, just people down to earth. They came in, beautiful vibes.
Yeah, it was, man. Speaking of vibes, Ray Bibbs' music name is Vibe. So we hit on that a lot because it's Vibe. You weren't paying attention? Yeah, okay, it's cool. We got good vibes up there on the wall. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? We kind of kept reiterating that. But yeah, man, we keep great vibes in here, and that's our goal, is to make sure that everybody's comfortable and conversations are for the soul. Yes. And the music is for the soul as well.
Now, can we tell the audience that episode 6 is next Thursday?
That is what we're shooting for. Yeah, let's do it. Next week.
Next week is episode 6. Join us in studio right over there, live audience.
Yeah, live audience.
Join
us.
what
I'm saying? Y'all can come in, check us out. Drea, if you want to come back next Thursday night, you know what I'm saying? You can sit in on the live audience of the Flow.
Bring a significant other,
Wow.
Friend,
wow, that's what we're doing on air.
Hey, I'm all
Hey, look. You see what he did?
Hey,
wow. He already told you. Hey, he already told you.
Welcome to the show.
Yo.
He already told you, though.
Wow.
So,
questions are coming.
Yeah.
It's warming up.
All right, he put you there. Okay, cool. So, boom. Next, Just Drea. Real quick, while we talking to you, why you talking, why you laughing,
goodness.
Let's get your distraction going. Give us a little bit about you. You know, tell us what you do, tell us how you do it, tell us when you do it, and what you like to do for others.
You know, what do I do? My passion is financial services, right?
Okay.
And just really giving people opportunities to grow their finances, prepare for their future, prepare for the known and the unknown.
All right.
And just really put things in a perspective for people, especially in our communities, even not just in the Black community, but younger professionals. You know, I feel like, people our age, we're making more money than our parents made when they were our age, and we don't know what to do with
or
this
more
money.
Opportunities
to make more money
in different avenues.
Absolutely.
Streams.
Absolutely. And so, just putting people in a position to be smart with their money, plan for, the future. And I am not one of those, and maybe this is just a me thing, but I'm not one of those financial people that would be like, oh, you can't buy Jordans, you can't go out to dinner, and you can't do it. I'm all about budget. You know what I mean? And I'm all about making sure that you budget the things that you love, because I don't want people to be in bondage trying to save for the future that you don't live your life. You know what I mean? Because the present is very important. It's important to prepare for the future, but the present is important, right?
Gotcha.
So I don't want people to be in bondage. I'm also a mother, 5-year-old, Ayla D. She's my world, everything to me. I don't know. That's really it. I like wine. I like to be around. I love music. I'm a music nerd. I love music.
And you hoop.
I hoop every now and then. We doing that on air too, I guess. They just gonna put me out.
Yeah,
yes, I do. I hoop.
She used to hoop back
Yeah,
then.
I used to hoop. That's why I went to Central.
Yeah.
Partially why I went to Central. I went to Central because it was an HBCU.
Yeah.
I really wanted to play basketball for an HBCU. I could have, went a couple other places, but that's kind of where I wanted to be.
That's what's up.
No, but music wise, genre or artist.
I like hip hop. I like hip hop a lot, but I really like R&B. I love gospel music. I grew up on gospel music. When I was a kid, my mom didn't even really listen to a lot of things other than gospel music. So yeah, but we did get a taste of some hip hop, and the stuff that we did listen to, I loved it. Some De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, Outkast. My mom was a big West Coast music head, so we listened to Warren G, Ice Cube. Every now and then, it'd be days I sneak tapes. I remember when I got my first little tape deck, I had Juvenile, the
500 degrees.
Yeah. And that's when I listened to Eve on that thing, her. So, I'm a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay.
But,
right.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
We just trying to get to know Just Dre. You know what I'm saying? Get to know a little bit about her while we
scroll down a little.
While we what on here? Oh, here. Okay.
If you have any questions you have for Just Dre or myself, you know the number. It is 614-500-7339. You can call in and talk to us.
All right. Yeah, let's do that, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit us up. So we got some good topics tonight.
Man,
I mean,
the world's been good to us.
It has, and y'all know we very particular on what we try to talk about because we don't want to, kind of stay in an area pretty much with the norm of what everybody talk about.
Yeah, and add gasoline to the fire.
Yeah, because I mean, our perspectives is definitely something that hopefully we can help, others' views, blended views, and just get some good content, good dialogue, So we got Just Drea here with us, and she's gonna help us out tonight, and it's gonna be pretty interesting. That's why we want to make sure that you guys know that if you have questions or you want to ask something or whatever, give us a call. 614-500-7339.
We'll type it in the comment box.
Yeah, we'll do that for you. And come on, let's get this started. You want to jump into the sports or you want to take a break?
Let's take a quick break.
You want to take a quick break?
Yeah, I mean, we've only been man, we're 20 minutes into the show.
Are we?
Man.
Really?
Let's take a quick 2-minute break.
All right, 2 minutes, y'all. Give us 2 minutes, man, while we, check out the scenes on the gangster lane. You know what I'm saying? It's Blended Views.
All right, we are back, folks. This is your young gentleman by the name of D the Prophet.
And I am the young gentleman on the other side by the name of JR the Great. And
it's Just Drea.
What are you biting on over there?
This.
Yeah, go ahead.
These Sour Punch bites. I'm telling you.
Sour Punch.
Not Sour Patch.
Oh, you're right.
Sour Punch.
Sour Punch. I do like Sour Patch Kids. That's another one that I love. But Sour Punch bites got Sour Patch Kids beat by a mile.
Oh, okay.
I blow a bag a day.
A bag of those a day?
I blow a bag a day.
That could be a
song.
song.
I don't do nothing gay. That is a song.
I blow a bag a day.
I ain't like that though. So yeah, you might want to slow down on those though. You get a little hyper.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm gonna chill out. Yeah. This is why I got the big water because this is how.
Can you tell me a little bit about your shirt? I'm liking that vibe going on.
Oh, this is Badu.
Erica.
Yes, that's my
Badu,
girl.
right?
Yeah,
Erica.
it's my girl Badu. It's my problematic bae because she's problematic, but I still love her.
All right. Well, shout out to everybody that's joining us, man. If you didn't know, we here. It's Thursday. We Blended Viewing it. And we got our girl Just Dre on here with us.
It's me.
And D the Prophet, man, we're gonna go right into this sports topic today, man. It's one hot topic that we gotta hit just to, kind of keep it moving, everybody talking about it.
But why? That's the big thing.
But why not is the other reason or question. You know what I mean? LeBron.
Legendary.
We talk about LeBron all the time, and LeBron does what he does when he do it. And pretty much right now, man, he just last night, all-stat career, pretty much surpassed the man,
the greatest of
all time, the GOAT, Michael Jordan.
So does that put him as the greatest of all time,
or does that make him better than Michael Jordan? Drea, yeah, let's hear it. You hooper. She's a hooper, y'all.
Yeah. I love Brian. I like his game. I really respect him a lot more because before I used to be a Brian critic. Like almost people was like, you hate Brian, but it wasn't like that. I don't know if I want to talk about because GOAT is that's such a big title,
right?
Because we have people that came even before Jordan,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about the GOAT, Kobe's not in the conversation. I think that's crazy. So
okay,
you know what I mean?
Why is that though? Why is Kobe never?
Probably because of his pad,
he had the stats, he had the rings,
right? But I think when you say GOAT,
I think a lot of people feel like Kobe had help because he had Shaq. And a lot of people
with the same team.
Hey, but here's the thing: if you watch the games, here's the thing, and not to get off the subject of LeBron, if we talk about Kobe had Shaq, right? What other guard is going to do what Kobe did, even with Shaq? D-Wade did it, but what other guard is really going to do?
My thing is too, okay, when we talk about greatest of all time, and my thing is you have to be done with your time in order to be it. That's how I feel. Like Brian's not done, so we're not even putting him in that category yet.
He's nice though.
He is, and he's gonna become. But you got to think. I don't think it's a GOAT. I think it's GOATs.
But here's the thing: this season right here, this season that he's having with the Lakers, is really damaging.
It is diminishing
his
legacy.
Yes, his legacy. It's really in it. Honestly, even watching him play, the way he plays now, it's not the same. He don't have the same energy. He don't have the same bounce. And I know he's getting older, so obviously that contributes. But
I just think
one thing that for me that I've always used to separate LeBron and Jordan is killer instinct. And LeBron is not a scorer, and he'll tell you that he's not that kind of player.
Right.
But when you're 6'8", 280,
you should be.
You better be. Yeah. And when you can score on anybody, why not?
Right.
Like LeBron can get the ball and he can score on anybody. He don't play like that.
Yeah.
He play like that sometimes, but he don't play like that.
He play like that when he think he needs to play like that, which is more than what he thinks, because he pretty much waits until there's, a game situation that instead of having the game in the bucket, he want to wait and make it a game time decision. And then boom, you end up losing. Now you got this, this role of games being lost, and it's just his vibe is different.
Yeah, it's hard for me.
What LeBron does off the court puts him on another level, whereas Kobe
absolutely
didn't do it much off the court.
And Jordan too,
right?
Yeah, and I love Jordan just like the next person.
Did that before though,
huh?
I think he said his GOATness before though.
But if we're just talking sports, I can't say that, and I don't need no hate mail because I will send you to the blacklist. But I can't say that he's the GOAT. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Who is this?
I can't.
Brian?
Yeah, from a sports perspective. However, he is if I had a son who was into sports, I would want my son to look up to LeBron. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I would want my son to want to be like LeBron because LeBron is a stand-up guy, no scandals.
Well-rounded.
He loves his wife.
Yes.
He supports his kids. He ain't out here doing too much. He's not
the community.
Exactly.
All of that.
He's doing everything that people promise that they're going to do when they get to where he is.
And that's why I don't think but that's why I don't think he, I think Brian wants to be well liked as a man, as a human being, not just an athlete, not just a basketball player.
And I think that is something to say about him, right? Because basketball is not always going to be
exactly
there for you.
Yeah.
And I think even on his show, The Shop, they were kind of talking about that. They kind of touched on the NFL players that are now commentators, like Shannon Sharp, like these great Jerry Rice, and these people who are people who really are in the conversation of the GOAT, like Jerry Rice, and these kind of people are in the conversation of GOAT. But what are they doing? They're working for ESPN, and they're probably not. I mean, if they have to work, right? They're working because they have to. But then, what else are you doing?
Well, I think they're
what
working.
else should they be doing?
Right.
I mean, that's exactly my point. LeBron is doing exactly what people who get in his position say they're going to do.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, that's what you think. Oh man, I'm in this. Especially growing up the way LeBron grew up. When you get in this situation, oh, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to do whatever I can. And most people that grew up in those situations kind of think like that, and they get big and they move on, and then they like, oh, I ain't got it like that, because then you make more money, your expenses go up. You know what I'm saying?
But then again too, I mean, we don't know everybody's. LeBron is a flashy person. He he does things for that image as well. Like he puts himself in the spotlight because that's just who he has been.
Because we need that though.
True, but at the same time, we can't really knock somebody for doing something on the low possibly and then take discredit from them though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get into that argument all the time when people try to come for the queen because she's not all flashy with what she does in the community. But
you talking about Beyonce?
I'm glad you know who the queen is.
Okay, cool. Queen B, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad he knows who.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I mean, at the end of the day, Dita Prophet, who do you think he's better than Jordan? Do you think he surpasses him because of his stats?
On the stats alone, yes. I just think Michael started that he was the trendsetter, so that makes him the GOAT. Like he was the first. He created what we're seeing now, so that puts him as.
He elevated.
Yeah, he
But
elevated.
like you said, there's more than one GOAT.
Right, it is. That's why I say it's not.
I don't know about that because the GOAT is an acronym for greatest of all time. Can we have more than one greatest of all time?
Yeah, because greatest,
the greatest of that generation.
Or I mean, when you say greatest, you're not saying the great.
The
GOTG. The gotcha good.
No, but look, but no, straight up.
Gotcha.
But check it out. When you're saying greatest, the great. It's not singular there. Greatest
of all time. That's what makes it all inclusive. That's the part, the all time, not the greatest.
The greatest could be more than one.
But everybody has a different criteria of what makes you the greatest of all time.
Yeah, it's really all about who you like the most, to be honest. Like, and a lot of people who grew up where LeBron grew up and supported LeBron since he was in high school is going to say he's the greatest of all time because they see where he came from.
But then
in his realm, in his perspective, he's the greatest of all time in that aspect.
But he's not done. So he can't be the greatest right now.
Well, this season.
He looking done. He looked like he
man.
No, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't even give him that yet.
Once you go down.
No, man.
Yeah, man. He got to pick it up. He got to pick it up.
I don't know what's gonna help.
No, man. Listen. He's already done enough to put him in the talk of being one of the greatest of all time. Yes. But what I'm saying is he's still hooping. So him having a bad year, he could come back and have an amazing 4 years and then retire, and then boom, he's the greatest of all time. He's not done.
I mean, Michael did step away from basketball, went to baseball,
and then he came back to hoop
and won 5 and won another chip.
Right. So I'm saying, you feel me?
So Michael or LeBron needs to step away, play football for a year.
No, he doesn't.
And then come back.
Since we're on the subject, we don't need a Space Jam 2 either. So whoever's doing that, let it go. Let it go.
With LeBron in it.
No,
yes.
The reason why Space Jam was great is because the Looney Tunes were lit, and Jordan was lit, and that was like a good. What cartoon characters are they going to use for the new Space Jam?
What cartoon characters?
There's so Paw many Patrol.
Cartoons.
Paw Patrol.
I don't know. I don't watch.
That's for the culture because really, that's really what it was. Because Looney Tunes was a cartoon that was for the culture. What cartoons?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we don't need no Space Jam 2.
Well, hey, everybody has an opinion on that.
What? You think we need a Space Jam 2?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it might not be a bad idea though.
The only reason why I think that whoever is trying to do this Space Jam 2 is to further this narrative that being better than Jordan. Why is that? You know what I mean?
Because like, it's entertainment. It's entertainment.
Yeah, but
that's what brings money.
Yeah, but Brian don't want no smoke.
Well,
Brian don't want no smoke with Jordan in his prime.
Man.
And I'm gonna say it.
All right.
Period.
Well, Just Drea gave us her. Hey, Just Drea laid the law.
I'm gonna say it.
So we gonna keep on that note. we gonna move into this topic of okay. So speaking of Brian, speaking of what he's doing, he has an HBO show called The Shop. And the last show that they had, the topic of discussion was, do or should you as an entertainer, a celebrity, somebody that got rich, hit the lottery, whatever the case may be, should you be obligated to take care of your whole family?
That's the key word. Obligated? No.
Okay.
But the code is that you take care of your people around you.
Take care of your people.
Yes.
That's the code. And that's honestly the honorable thing to do,
right,
is to make sure that the people around you have the same opportunities that you have.
Okay.
Especially if it's only a financial thing that's keeping them from where they are and where they need to be. Obviously, sometimes there's people who just don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and ain't going to get it.
Right.
So, you know, maybe I'll buy, you know, you a house and you can have a house and you can live in a really nice neighborhood, but I'm not about to give you no money.
Right.
Just so you can.
So it's how you do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, what they were talking about is like, you know, parents are just hitting you up and being like, oh, I need some new shoes. I need to go on a shopping spree and those kind of things, which if it was my mom and my dad, definitely they can have the world. Like, there's no way.
Because without them, I wouldn't even be here.
But also there needs to be balance, because I'm not about to go broke because y'all have these fantasies of things that y'all want now that I have a little bit of money. You know what I mean?
Mine no though. If
that's
I got
the thing,
to,
that's the power of that the no thing.
Choice.
But you're not obligated. No, you're not obligated. But the code is yes.
Take care of your people.
Absolutely. Take care of your people.
I definitely agree. I think you have a responsibility to take care, especially as an entertainer, especially as an athlete, to take care of those that help get you to where you're at.
Okay.
And I look at it as we want to help our community not be rich, but be wealthy. So we want to pass on that generational wealth.
Absolutely.
So if you're blessed enough to be a millionaire because of your skills, why not invest in your family to invest in their kids and invest in that? And before you know it, it's not one millionaire.
It's a family.
It's a full family.
Absolutely.
Now, so it's the intent of, if I give you this money, are you just going to spend it on yourself and waste it, or are you actually going to use it to?
Okay,
there's no guarantee.
But I think there's also a level to that, right? Because if I'm giving somebody something, I don't think it's my job to tell them how they should spend their money. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm giving you something out of the goodness of my heart, my hope is that you're going to use it to something that's going to benefit you and help you grow, and that's my hope. But it's not my job to give you money and be like, all right, well, you got to spend it on this.
With me.
Exactly. You got to check in with me and you got to do this. However, if you ask me for some money for something very specific, like I got to, exactly. Yep. And I'm going to say, oh, how's that business going? Right. Or how's that going? And that's just me, you know, want to make sure that that you're getting to where you want to be, because it's all about your intentions. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about what your intentions are for real. And
so now you said that you shouldn't, you know, check up on them or whatever. But what if I feel like if I'm giving you the money and we sit down and we come up with a plan, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work that plan out with you or for you, instead of just giving you an opportunity to not do what, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, first of all, it is my money. Okay. Now I'm not saying that if you don't do it how I want you to do it, then I'm not giving it to you. But if we come up with a strategic plan and I'm helping you, because that's what it is initially as well.
Absolutely.
I'm helping you, right, to get to a point or to take care of something that you got to do. So if, like you said, if you tell me, hey, I need to get these loans squared away, instead of me giving you the money, why don't I just go and with you and boom, let's write a check, boom, we take care of it.
Absolutely. Now, if somebody really needs the money for that, they really gonna appreciate that.
Yes.
Whoever's watching, I know y'all got views. If you wanna pay some student loans or anything like that, just inbox, DM me, all right? Just DM me, just me, Drea, just _ me, Drea, and we can make that happen, okay?
Because at the end of the day,
it's very easy.
We
it's
all
easy, okay? We can look. Ralph know about Paw Patrol.
Hey, Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
Hey, on everything.
Space Jam 2, Paw Patrol, and
Man, that's gonna
James.
be terrible.
Hey.
Oh look, they're gonna legs.
Hey, look. Hey, on everything. Check it out though. So, the money is something that can ruin family and friends though, and that's why I think it's important that you have a, like a real cap on what you're doing when you're doing it, because somebody can hate you for giving it to them, and then somebody can hate you for not giving it to you. So I mean, you have that right as a person. At the end of the day, somebody not gonna like you.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I wouldn't want to lose or build like bad relationships with my family over money.
Exactly. And money is a thing that really can, make or break you. And
it changes
and
you.
Going and being in business with family too. Even doing business with family, like getting services from family, or providing services to family. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You got to make sure, and that's why I say you got to make sure your mindset and your heart is right about it, because you have to understand that everybody don't think like you. But I think, like, for me, like, if I ever got to in that position, I know the people around me are going to be good, because I know the people around me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cause my thing is like,
a distant cousin can't hit me up.
Cause like you said yesterday, like I don't even, how do you expect that though, as a person? Like,
exactly.
we ain't talk, or I don't know. But my thing is too, like, I feel like I'm gonna do it on some, how I want to do it. I'm gonna get all my people. I'm gonna pay for them a ticket to come somewhere, and we're gonna sit down and have like a family meeting. And we're gonna do it the way that it should be done, because there should be an understanding. You shouldn't feel
entitled that you have to.
Yeah, you shouldn't put me in that. You shouldn't even put me in that position. If I got a lot of money, you shouldn't make me feel like I owe you something.
Right.
Yeah.
Flat out. So if we're gonna go about it right, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna chop it up, and I'm gonna explain to y'all how we're gonna do this. And if you don't like it, then I mean, that's kind of like what you got to deal with. Or you just don't get nothing. Point blank. So I mean, that topic can go on all day too.
For sure.
So, all right. That was good because it was on the shop. We talking about LeBron. Real quick, man, I want to tell y'all about I went to Charlotte last weekend. CIAA.
Look, he got money.
Nah, I don't.
Nah,
let me tell you. I do got some connects though. I got some connects. But now check it out though. So we went because, I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, 06 to the bros. And my line, our anniversary was on the 26th. So, we came together and was like, all right, whoever can go, we're going to get together. We're going to go down to North Carolina, Charlotte. It's that weekend. CIAA, if y'all know about it, it's the Black college basketball tournament, and it be live as heck. All right? It's heck. And when I tell you, it was a lot of culture and love and networking and business and food.
I knew he was going to get to. I thought that was going to be the first thing you say. I was waiting. I'm like, I love how you put on the positive. All of that's positive.
You gotta go to the positive, right?
You gotta scroll.
Yeah, my bad. So, but it was good, man. It was good. It was good because I experienced.
That's how you really feel.
Hey, look, real quick, because I'm not gonna say on the topic. But man. No, it was a lot of love though. I mean, like, to see, because the stereotype, when a whole bunch of Black people get together, it's always got to be something negative. You know what I mean? And when you get down there and you see this massive amount of Black people kicking it and just having a good time and laughing and joking and whatever, it was cool to be in that environment and know like, all right, everything's safe, everybody cool, we had a good time, it's over with. So that was the positivity I want to bring. Now, CIAA has been in North Carolina for a while, but it is about to move. After next year, if you've never been to the CIAA and you want to go to it in Charlotte, you need to go next year. It is the last year. They're moving it to Baltimore.
That's a good place to be in, though. It's very close to Chocolate City.
Baltimore?
Yes,
but check it out, though. But okay, so I guess if you're kicking it, but if you're going for the actual tournament and everything, it's probably not, because I think a lot of the black colleges around that area, it fits Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
So I think the dynamic of it will change as far as what the intent of it's for. But taking it to Baltimore, hey, you got stereotypes with Baltimore, whatever. So we'll see. But I'll be there again next year. I'm just going ahead and put it out there. I'm going again because I had a blast.
So if y'all want to see Aj and CIAA, make sure y'all let him know, because
Aj.
he was so excited. He gave us a list. The culture, the this, and the booty.
Hey, I mean,
he made sure he put that in.
I didn't really. I just looked. I mean, I wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was there though. It was like hard.
There was a lot of culture.
Yeah, it was a lot of culture. It was hard. It was hard not to.
I like that.
I mean, they could. Anybody that was there can say that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't say it. All right. But anyway,
call in, man. 615-739. Ask JR about his trip.
Hey, ask me about the trip.
It's lit.
Woo! Onyx. You might be the Onyx.
Okay.
All right, so
I thought this was a family show.
It is. We just talking about a little something. Hey,
Onyx.
Onyx. Onyx.
Okay, all right.
Anyway, Ralph, you know about Onyx.
Okay.
Nah, I was just saying I showed you something. But so March Madness
this
is
is
coming
the
up.
only show you'll go from talking about Space Jam to Onyx all in the same night.
That's
and Paw
parenting.
Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
That's literally the essence of parenting.
Yes.
Speaking on that, R. Kelly.
Oh. I thought we was gonna take a break
I
before
did
R.
too,
Kelly.
We will. Oh, we will. I just wanted to throw that out.
Okay.
Oh.
Because that was
Yeah,
man.
that actually just hurt my heart.
Well,
It did. My heart been hurt all day.
we got to dig deep into that.
I mean, it ain't really too. I mean, it's.
He wanted to talk about. Do you want to talk about March Madness? You want to talk about that?
I mean, we just. Hey, it's coming up. Blended Views, March Madness. We're doing a March Madness pool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna get this started. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do $5 sheets. We're gonna go live every week of March Madness to make sure we know who is in the league, who doing their thing.
Yes.
We're going to send it out on our pages. So if you want to get in where you fit in, we're going to start sending out links here real soon. It's going to be dope. I mean, you know what I'm saying? March Madness is always big, and basketball is dope when it's in the heat of the moment. Y'all know March get hot, and it's going to be some good stuff. Duke looking pretty, you know what I'm saying? All right. I like Gonzaga.
Gonzaga's looking nice.
I like Virginia.
She like Virginia.
They look nice.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, you know what I mean? I've been kind of on and off with it, but I'm going to get into it because we got to keep up, you know what I'm saying, with what's going on. So that's just throw y'all out there, man, for some March Madness. If y'all want to get into a nice little pool, we got that going. So real quick, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break.
Yep.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with just Drea.
Hey.
Blended Views. Folks, we're back. It's about to get real hot and heavy in here.
Listen.
Man. What just happened during break?
Hey, it got intense, man. We got to read these comments.
Listen.
Comments.
Deep comments. Let's go ahead and touch on some of the comments.
Okay,
JR.
so let's see. I love March Madness. Hey, Mama D want to get into March Madness.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Mama D said she loved March Madness.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Face
we got.
is Casper creeping.
All right, so we got okay, so the question was so would you give money to someone you don't trust?
No.
Yeah, nobody would do that.
No.
Okay, now with the fact of you not really knowing if you trust somebody, because money can change the narrative.
That's different. If you give it
if you don't trust them before you gave them money, you're definitely not going to trust them when you give them the money.
Exactly. But if you give them money and then they, your trust is breached, then that's different. That's different. Gave it to them on the pretense that you trust them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not like...
Okay. All right. Cool. So it shouldn't be any reason behind giving money. If someone asks you, answer should not be based on why they asked.
Well, yeah, if you're giving it from the goodness of your heart, you know what I mean? Because I mean, we all probably been in situations where you needed something from somebody. Right. Mm-hmm. There's somebody that have it, and you don't want to ask them because you know that they're gonna give you the third degree. Okay. You shouldn't have to feel like that, especially with family.
True.
And friends too, because my friends are my family.
Yeah, that's real. So okay, we got a little intense when we say, okay, why? I mean, all right, who are we to judge? And why isn't it more prayer instead of laughing and judging one another?
Yeah, I think that people confuse judgment with accountability. So there's two different, those are two different things.
Okay.
And then also, like, I mean, I pray, you know what I mean? I think prayer is something that we have to implement in our lives. However, a lot of people try to use prayer as a way to like sidestep being accountable. Like if I have somebody that I care about and they do something shady, you going to look at them and be like, I'm going to pray for you. Or are you going to tell them that they're doing something shady? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think that and that's not judgment. Judgment is just because I think that you're doing something shady. That don't mean I don't want to be around you and I don't want to mess with you anymore. It's just that I would like for you to recognize what you're doing. And, we can have a discussion because maybe my perspective might be wrong. And I'm not saying you got to change your ways. I think judgment is one thing. I think judgment is more so me being like, oh, you moving like this, I don't want to be around you, which I think there's still a aspect of life that we should have that, right? Because there's certain people that are allowed to be in our space and there's certain people that don't have to be in our space regardless. People don't have to be around you. But when it comes to situations, like if we're speaking on the R. Kelly situation, if I have somebody that I love and I respect that's close to me, and I can't speak to you about some stuff that we both know is not right, and because you think I'm gonna judge you, that's whack. That's accountability. That don't mean that's just like y'all be saying, because I don't have this sentiment, because I don't feel this way about R. Kelly's music. But it's just like y'all saying y'all still gonna listen to his music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if y'all saying y'all still gonna listen to his music, why not hold this man accountable? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we're not the courts and we can't make him go to jail or anything like that. But when you have people around you who are scared to speak up because they're being abused or they're being manipulated and all of these things, and they're watching you and they're seeing how you respond to this situation, what do you think is going to happen if something like that really happens to them? You know what I'm saying?
Or is happening
to them. They can't even come to you. You will want somebody to come to you about that.
Yeah.
But if I log on to my social media and I see you online talking about, well, what about Harvey Weinstein? And what about, like, all of them guys, they all need accountability. Yes. Like, just because y'all think Harvey Weinstein ain't getting what he deserves, which he is, but just because y'all think he ain't getting what he deserved, don't mean that R. Kelly should be swept to the side. Like, oh yeah, forget R. Kelly. You know what I mean? No, I don't like that.
Well, sentiment. I don't think everybody is saying that he shouldn't get what he, deserves. I think it's just more so of why is he being so publicized about it when there's equal people doing the same,
because it's more
different
entertaining
race.
to watch what he did the other night than it is to probably watch Harvey Weinstein.
Well, yeah, and I also think because of the timing.
That was choice too, I think.
Yeah, I think because of the timing, but I also think that why are we even talking about that? Why does that even matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, this situation ain't that. There are situations like that, but this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, overwhelmingly, the world, we all agree about the abuse of children. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we disagree on anything, we all agree that sexual exploitation of children is wrong. Yeah. No matter where you are on the side of politics or where you grew up or anything like that. We can all agree about that. Now, we might have a little bit of a difference on the force of police, you know what I'm saying, or how we should conduct ourselves around police, depending on where you grew up and how you experience the police involvement. Mm-hmm. That's something that we can say, oh, certain people are treated like this, or, stealing something from the store or something like, you know what I mean? Right. Like, sometimes the crime doesn't match the punishment wherever you're from, but overwhelmingly, everybody is feeling the same way about the sexual exploitation of children, especially if y'all watch that interview and you think that R. Kelly is you believe him after this interview, or you have some kind of sympathy. Here's the thing, I don't have no sympathy for that man, and unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, I don't have no respect for anybody that's like that, and it's been like that. This is not new for me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think this is not new for the situation.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What's sad is that in the media, like, this has gone for years. In that time, nobody got the man the help he needed. Like, he has never been sent
so in your vision, that's what he needs help.
That's it.
Oh yeah,
he's a man with an addiction. Like, that is an addiction.
He don't think he's wrong.
Right, he doesn't think he's wrong, which means
but anybody with an addiction, with a true addiction, doesn't think they have a problem.
But that's the thing. I think what people are saying though, like,
and that's where accountability is important.
True. But why? Okay, so I'm thinking, like, a lot of people are saying, hey, we judging, we don't have any control over the outcome for real, this, that, and the other. But why aren't there people like really trying to, seek some type of assistance for help with him, or like, you know what I mean? Like, is that because something?
You can't force anybody to go to therapy that don't think they're wrong.
No, they have to.
They have to. Yeah, like,
step to recovery is admitting you have a problem.
Because there's nothing a therapist, there's nothing jail can do to help that man.
No,
unless he and himself recognizes.
And it's not just his words. He can sit there and say, "Yeah, I have a problem."
No, he has to feel that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's a tough situation to be in. Yeah. And you can go to him and say, I want you to get help. But you saw, like, Gail even asked him, do you think you need help? And you know what that man said? He said, I need help from having a big heart. What?
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. He said, I need help because I have a big heart. I'm like, what? Then he said something like, because I watched The View and I watched a couple clips. He said something in one of the clips I saw. He said something along the lines of, these parents were bringing these little girls to me. They were bringing them to R. Kelly concerts. They wanted me. You know what I mean? They wanted this thing. They wanted me to do this to them. So either you did it or you didn't do it. That's part one, right? Okay. And if I introduce you to my 14-year-old cousin, you going?
Well, they were saying that they was telling him that they was 18.
No.
I mean, that was what the girl said on the show.
Okay.
That their parents brought and their parents lied and told him that they were 18.
Okay.
So I'm just saying.
Okay, so if we're going off of that, we're going based on the fact that they're 18, okay, or 19, because he definitely said 19 as well in his interview. So
I'm just saying what happened. I'm not.
If we're going based,
if
we're going based off of that, let's go back. What 2017 was that? Like 12 years ago. R. Kelly's 35. So how old is he? Come on, mathematician. No, he's 55. Yeah. Right, 55. 12 years ago, he was. What 43-year-old and an 18-year-old.
He has an addiction to young.
Okay, all right, that's all I need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
you're right. You're right.
Put any number we want to.
Yeah, it's not.
It is an addiction.
Because you know, AJ ain't nothing but a number.
Wow.
That was his song.
I know.
All right. So
but also
okay, go do that. What you said earlier.
Yeah. Wait.
When you were saying how his music was basically describing.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's the difference.
He was crying out for help.
A lot of people
been saying, "Listen, I've got a problem and I need some help."
Nah, he wasn't calling out for help. That is him. Bragging about him having what he had.
He don't see nothing wrong.
He don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
With an 18,
with an 18-year-old,
with any year old.
However,
I look at it as a man with an addiction.
Oh yeah,
out.
Okay,
I understand that, and I understand that part.
And at
right?
that point,
but here's the thing:
yes,
you ain't letting no crackhead in your house because you know they steal. Period.
Yeah.
Okay, or if they coming in, you watching them.
But if they're a famous rich crackhead,
I'm still watching them. That's just me. You can't come in my house.
Well, see, that's the issue. I mean, because you got parents that brought their kids to.
That's
money and fame.
And I don't think the parents need to be held accountable for that because these parents wanted their kids to be famous. These parents.
So you don't think they have no accountability on that?
I think from
because accountability is the key word here tonight.
No, I think from a lot of people are saying that these parents need to go to jail just like R. Kelly went to jail. I don't believe that.
They need to be charged with.
Charged with what? They gave I didn't watch the documentary, so I might be wrong. This is just me thinking as a parent.
Did they know that R. Kelly had a problem?
I don't know. Did they know?
We all knew.
Wait, time out. Did these parents know?
No, I mean, they know.
Did they know what he was going to do to their children?
Exactly. That's the point, right?
Because what else did they think he was going to do? Teach them how to
get them a record deal. It's R. Kelly. And he even said it in his own interview. He said, "What do I look like? I'm R. Kelly. I ain't got to force nobody to stay with me.
So
I'm R. Kelly."
Their intent, not their intent. They were not were they putting their children in harm's way?
I didn't watch the documentary.
I think
but also I heard in the documentary there were parents that were going to try and get their kids from him. You know what I mean? Like calling and.
But it was their kids staying though.
But yeah, but y'all gotta understand.
So they dropped them off.
Yeah.
And the kids lost contact with their parents. They weren't reaching out to their parents. They hadn't talked to them in quite some time. So now the parents are worried.
It's a bad situation all around.
Yeah, but manipulation is also a thing. And then he was very particular about the type of people that he chose or type of women that he chose and the mindsets of these. Yeah. And that's really the mindset of an abuser. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let's not I understand he has an addiction, right? Mm-hmm. But that doesn't exactly. That doesn't negate the abuse. That doesn't negate the mindset of the abuse.
We can knock that down all night, but where do we go from here now? Him on TV, that was out of control.
Yeah, it was, and I mean, I think.
And Gail,
because that's she was supposed to.
Gail is man. That's because she already knew what he was trying to do, and that's what what people need to understand. R. Kelly didn't go in there to speak to Gail about the situation. He didn't go in there to try and clear his. He went in there to get sympathy from y'all. He wants y'all to still buy his music because he couldn't even get out of jail. And somebody and a woman who shall be nameless
for bail.
I can't believe that.
She went and paid for it.
Man, listen, y'all gotta let him go. His music don't even slap like that. There's. Hey,
listen.
I'ma say it.
And you're right. You have all right, but you can't knock somebody else for, the way they feel about it.
Feel about what?
The fact that the point is that everybody has a right to an opinion. Number one, and everybody has a right to feel a way of. Who are we to judge?
We're not judging. That's the thing.
Why not?
He needs to. It's accountability.
Okay.
That's not judgment.
Okay, but when he takes accountability, then what? So are you saying
then he can get the help he needs? Then he can become a better person.
So how do we get this man?
He did. He wrote a song.
That's the thing.
A 20-minute song that basically admitted to.
Oh yeah, he wrote a 20-minute song. Then he did what he did in that Gail interview.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Come
Well,
on,
I guess
man.
we
just going.
We gotta be consistent.
We going in a circle around.
Here we
this
go.
Man.
Hey.
This man ain't changing.
Here we go.
This man ain't changing.
Right now, at the end of the day, it's about.
I'm saying it right now.
Go ahead.
We are not going to talk about R. Kelly after tonight.
All right.
I'm done with this man. I'm done with whatever he has put his stamp on. We're done with him.
We're done with crap.
He needs to go to jail.
He needs
to get some counseling.
He need to get rehabilitation. He need to get rehabilitation.
Yes.
But hopefully,
forced rehabilitation.
When he sits in that jail for a little bit, hopefully he starts to think about things. And maybe, I don't know, maybe he might meet somebody in there who dealt with the same thing he dealt with, and they can speak some life to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because crying out.
So
he does have
Bill
a gospel
Cosby
song,
in there.
I think, called Bill Cosby.
Might be able to talk to Bill.
Hey, honestly, like that Bill Cosby situation, that's a little sketch.
See, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so because look, my thing is at the end of the day, it's media, it's entertainment, just like the Jussie Smollett thing. Everybody took that for gold.
Hey, but they're not going.
Me.
They ain't gonna talk about how the people who accused Jussie Smollett of paying them to beat him up. They lied about that. But we don't have to talk about that though.
They lied about.
But it was still a lie from him though.
No, it wasn't.
So the whole thing was
he did get beat up.
He did get beat up.
And he didn't pay the people to beat him up.
He paid them to do some workout, something like that.
Exactly. He paid them for something else. I mean, it's so many other things about that story. But you know what I think about that story? When you come out and you say, because are we allowed to talk politics in there?
Just be careful.
All right.
Just be careful.
That group of people, that cult group, that person has a cult following, right? Okay. So when you come out and you say, these are the people who did this to me, they got money. They can pay somebody to be like, all right, so boom, I need y'all to go and get rid of this story. I need you to go and say that this happened and this and
you got a PR team that can shape the story.
Oh yeah. I mean, and when you got a cult following like that, and
who was that?
The
guys that he accused.
I mean, initially the people he said that did that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and I mean, and we ain't gotta get all the way like deep into that. We can talk about it off air. But when you talk about when you bring politics into that, especially in this climate, it's gonna be a problem. And they got money. They have, and I don't know what happened in that situation. I would like to know. But one thing about me that's always gonna remain consistent is I'm always gonna believe the victim. I'm always gonna side with the victim.
But he admitted that he did for the
to get more money on
more money for
he admitted that
contract. Yes,
he admitted that.
Yes.
What?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's
that's crazy.
Exactly.
Yes, you didn't know that. I thought you knew that.
No. That's the thing too. I stay away from MTO news and
it was
all
just
of
a piece
type
of them
stuff.
getting beat up by that certain group. I think that part was a lot, but he admitted to him trying to.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's why he kept going. That's why he went to jail and they bonded him out.
He wanted more money. So he knew this story and this climate,
could
like
help
you
him.
just said.
Yeah.
who's not gonna believe you?
Yeah.
Wow, that is now you talking about somebody that need help.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, in addiction to
yes,
money,
Something.
yes.
But that's
fame.
the thing. That's wild.
Yes.
That's wild.
This entertainment game that's going on.
Mm.
I mean, I see with like kids and adults, like
Sorry,
they'll do
guys.
anything for likes, they'll do anything for money, they'll do anything for comments, they'll do anything.
Wow, I have to go.
Yeah.
I have to look that up.
Yeah,
Like we
check
can
it
probably
out.
sit here on this show and talk about some of those outrageous things and get real outrageous and have 3,000 views and get
Mhm.
crazy, but why? To sell yourself? Your
Hey,
soul?
I wouldn't be able to
To sell
sleep.
yourself,
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
and to also, continue the negative, energy in our world right
Yes.
now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we try to, like I said,
That's trifling.
Yes.
like I said in the beginning, our perspective is trying to make sure that we not really like indulge into the BS that's going on,
Mhm.
but to tap into it and to find out, what positives we could take out of it. What
Right,
can
yeah.
we
What
try
lessons can you
yeah,
learn from it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, because
That's
that's what's not being done. People showing all these fights and all these people doing crazy stuff just for the likes and just for the money,
Right.
and then you got people mimicking these. You got little kids, you got adults that's like addiction. Let's get into addiction, because I think that's what we're gearing to before we
Let's take a quick break. I know it's 8
okay.
o'clock. Let's go to 8:30. Let's take
All
a
right.
quick break.
all right.
Come back, as we did touch on a lot.
Yeah, we did,
All right.
but we
And we're about
said
to
it.
even go even deeper.
Yeah, we told everybody this is what we're doing tonight.
So when we come back, addictions, please call in 614-500-7339. We'd love to hear you. Join the show. Blended views. Anything? Jay?
Just Drea.
Hey.
We'll be right back.
Yep. All right, y'all trying to get some money. I
Man,
feel you.
some money
With a
real
cash
quick.
app.
Cash app is for the
No cash.
614 blended views playlist, man. It's going down, man. You can do a lot of freestyling, you can do a lot of grooving and driving, and you know what I'm saying, sit back and let an incense burn.
Get Spotify. Check it out. Blended
Yes,
Views
yes.
614 playlist. Songs specially picked by the main.
D the
The
Prophet.
vibe.
Yeah,
vibe.
D the Prophet got
All-
the vibe jumping.
Yeah, definitely a vibe.
So
That's wake up music
yeah,
for sure.
it's real good, man. It makes you feel good.
Definitely.
Mama D wanted to know, what about the documentary on Michael Jackson?
Ooh, I haven't watched
I didn't
that.
watch it either, Mama D.
I'm not interested.
Yeah,
we'll check
But
it
you
out
know-
and comment on next week.
next week.
Yeah,
Next week.
I heard that those accusers, though, prior to this documentary, went to court and said that he didn't do it. Now they're saying that he did do it. So I don't know.
You don't know
Well,
what to believe.
I
You
think,
lie under oath.
I think a lot of us, man. I mean, you know, the fact that media will tell us anything that they want us to know or want us to think,
They want to
is
control
real.
you. They want to
Yeah,
control
that's what
the
it's
narrative.
about.
They want
Absolutely.
you to
Yes.
follow the narrative. They want you to
Exactly.
follow them instead of you veering off.
And a lot of us get caught up in it.
Over it.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, because I try to tell my guy about the Jesse situation was the fact that we don't know this man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, yes, this is what was said. Yes, he hasn't been in the limelight or the entertainment about anything previously, but that doesn't mean anything. Like, we all have, like, I mean, we all did something or have some type of skeleton or something that we may not have wanted to be presented to the world.
He is no worse than anyone.
Exactly. That's the thing. We put celebrities on this pedestal.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which causes them to be, you know, elite, or they supposed to get some type of privilege when it comes down to things, and that's not the case.
But also, I mean, like, lying, filing a false police report, like, it's people that do that every day.
Yeah.
It's people that make the news that do that every day, and they not in jail.
That's true. Same energy, man. That's my thing.
So why Jussie Smollett gotta go to jail?
Because I feel
you gotta
like
make an example.
And he used too many other narratives, though. He used the political. He used the
I think it's morally wrong, right, in a sense. But does it? I mean, he broke the law, of course. But I mean, does the crime match the punishment?
But that's our whole criminal justice system.
Well, we already know that. Now, this is one of those situations where we could talk about that, because if we talk about that, it's people who well, we ain't gotta go into that either.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
But I don't know.
That R. Kelly situation, that ain't it. This definitely, the crime don't match the punishment, but you know, it is what it is.
Facts. So at the heart of it, which is our last topic of the evening, addictions. I am a believer that all of us have addictions. And I think that word addiction has such a stigma to it. Like, people have addictions to coffee. People have addictions to cigarettes. People have addictions to marijuana. People have addictions to sour punch.
Bite.
People have addiction to energy drinks.
Yes. It is, how far does your addiction take you to when it controls your life and ruins it?
I think that's where the line from enjoyment to addiction, right? Because I think addiction takes it to like, if you enjoy sour punch bites, right, that's fine. And if you enjoy them every day, I don't know if that's an addiction. That's just something you enjoy. When you are willing to sell your kid for some sour punch bites, now you have an addiction, right? Yeah. When you can't do anything until you get some sour punch bites, now you got an addiction. You see what I'm saying?
So there's a line.
Yeah, right? Because we can really enjoy it. You can really enjoy coffee, right? Yeah. And if you can't function without coffee, then you have an addiction, right? You know what I'm saying? And if you literally can't function, because I hear people say, I need my coffee, I can't do this without coffee. In reality, they can't.
You can.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
I'm talking good to say it.
Yeah.
You say it every other day before.
Exactly. But in reality, like, if you literally cannot do something without that, that's when it
becomes a problem.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. So what do you do as a person that knows somebody close to you, somebody in your family, friends, whatever, has an addiction, but they're not aware of it, or they're, blind to it because they want to be, because they love what they do? The approach.
How do you start the intervention?
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people get nervous because of the outcome. Like, your friend, and if I say something to you, they're going to try to flip it back on me and try to say I'm hating, or you tripping, you used to be the same way, or stuff like that. So is there a way?
I think with that, for me, as a friend and as, a mother, I will wait for that person to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about addiction is that people don't know. It's not that people don't know that they're behaving differently.
But the problem with waiting the problem with waiting is we wait until it's too late.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, but you have to get them when they're ready. Because if I present, because there's the thing, like you have to ask yourself this: do you care more about the relationship with this person, or do you care more about this person?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you care about this person and you present what you have to present, if they're not ready, it doesn't matter how sweet it comes. You can bring them some cheesecake with it.
Yeah.
And they're going to slap it. You know what I mean? They don't want it. You know what I'm saying? And then now you damage your relationship with that person. So if you care about the relationship, because I've been in situations with friends, very close friends, who were in an abusive relationship, right? In a sense, you're addicted to this person, right? And this person is
the feeling they give you.
It's this connection, right, that you have with this person. And I can talk to you all I want about this, but if you're not ready to leave your situation, I'm the enemy. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I got to get pushed out. You see what I'm saying? Now, do I care more about my relationship with you, or do I care more about you? In that situation, I care more about the person. Now, you know, once the person steps out of the situation, I'm always going to be your friend. I'm always, if we're really friends, you know what I mean?
That's the key.
Yeah, you can always come back to me, but it's never going to be the same. Our connection, our relationship is never going to be the same.
Yeah. I don't know if I can totally agree with that, because you don't know. The thing about you being a friend, number one, is that you shouldn't be afraid of that situation. If you care about your friend, if you care about this person enough to watch them go through something that they're going through, then then it's almost like you don't care in a sense.
No, and I'm not saying don't say anything at all, but you have to, you gotta hit when it's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like it goes back to R. Kelly. If you're not ready to get help, then you're not gonna get anywhere.
And then you become the enemy, right? So here's the thing. My answer is that, like, for me, like I'm gonna give you what I give you, right?
And then fall back.
Bye.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm not about to keep.
And I believe that, because I believe that, you know, when you give somebody, first of all, advice is worth zero, or your opinion, pretty much.
Period.
Because, you know, either a person gonna take it or they not.
Yeah.
Or at the end of the day, when you do give it, you have to know that they didn't even ask for it. for real, because you're going off of this based off of how you care about this person. If I know that you know what I'm saying, you're doing too much and you're not getting no sleep, and I see you falling asleep at the wheel and stuff, and I'm like, and I don't want to tell you, like, bro, you need to get some rest or whatever. And I'm just using that lightly.
Right, yeah.
But, you know, if I care about you, then I'm doing that because I care about you. Yeah. So I'm not really going into it thinking that, all right, I'm about to be the enemy in this, because he's going to look at me like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut up, man. No, I'm looking at this like, for real, bro? Because I'm his friend.
Yeah, but you got to come with a solution. You got to come with, because you can't say, oh, you got to leave this situation, but you ain't got no house for it.
Because with an addiction, you're going to have something to replace that.
Exactly. You can't be like, you got to get up out this situation, but you can't stay with me. You say what I'm saying? You gotta be willing.
Don't fix it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I've been in it.
Yeah.
I'm in so deep.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, you can have other options for them. It ain't got to be that
but,
one.
I mean, yeah, I understand. That's literally what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying like.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not saying literally they have to, but you have to be able. You can't just be like, oh yeah, you want some BS. You need to get your life and then back out of it.
All right.
You gotta call in, folks. What is up, caller? You're on Blended View 614. What's up?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear?
Hello?
I couldn't take it anymore. I had to call it.
All right.
I agree with the young lady about how approaching someone that has an addiction, you have to literally, you can't. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Go ahead.
Oh, it was delayed.
Because you probably still got your phone on. I mean,
so I was saying I agree with her, because when a person has an addiction, they don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah, you got to take it off. You got to take your
Let me hang up and try to call back.
All right, call back.
You gotta
It's really delayed.
Hear her through here too.
No, you gotta get your you gotta turn your live off. You gotta turn the volume of your live off.
Yeah, but I'm saying we should be able to hear her through all the speakers, not just through our headphones.
Oh, I see.
So everybody can hear her.
I can hear it through the headphones.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
like
yeah.
but yeah, you have to mute your live when you call in.
Right. It's just like turn if you're on the radio.
Call
station.
back.
Yeah.
Call back now.
So you gotta hang up that again and then
Hang up this.
yeah, and then when she call in, hit that so we can hear her through the speakers.
Okay.
So yeah, and that's my friend Rhonda from Seattle, man.
Oh, good.
She been over here. I couldn't really keep up with her on she been chiming in, but she was the one that was talking about earlier when I was reading about the choices,
Right,
about,
yeah.
giving about the choices of what was we talking about before this? Y'all know.
Prayer,
But
about prayer.
yeah, prayer and judgment and laughing, right?
Rhonda, you lit, Rhonda. I wasn't coming for you, I promise.
Yeah, she but addictions in itself though, I just believe that a lot of people struggle with them because for one it's something that's
Comforting.
it is, but it's also something that's like usually traumatically, it's something trauma built.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a form of escapism.
Yes.
This is why we gotta raise our kids to
Cope. Yes.
Exactly.
All right, what's good,
Allow
caller?
them to have feelings. She there?
Hello.
Is that Rhonda?
Are you here, Rhonda? Okay.
She tried. Bless her heart.
Bless her.
I couldn't hear myself or you. It ain't working. Well, it works, but it ain't working
Well,
today.
they just have to answer it through here.
Yeah, we could
And
do
we can
that.
hold up the
Why
thing.
don't you just put it on speaker when you answer?
Well, yeah, we do. He showed us a new feature last week, so
Okay.
we don't even got to do all that. We can hear her through that.
Right, yeah.
when she
Yeah.
calls in.
All right.
Try again.
So if you want
Rhonda.
to try again, cool. If not, then we love you. But yeah, addictions is a strong topic because so many people deal with them. Friends, family.
And it's easy to demonize one addiction over another
Yeah.
addiction, but all of them, it's just an addiction. And if
Right.
it's impacting, like you said, to the point where you can't function,
Mhm.
it just needs to be addressed. Not is
I
it
know.
worse? Is it worse than this? Is it better than
Right.
this? No, it's
just
impacting your
need to-
functioning of life.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. But I mean, the person has to recognize that
Yep.
it's impacting their functioning life.
Yeah.
I
Accountability.
mean, yeah, like they just have to,
And
like,
maybe you leaving their life
right?
shows them,
Hopefully,
like,
You know,
you
like,
say something that's like, dude,
But yeah,
done.
Yeah.
if
I'm
they
not
don't
gonna
hear you
support
that
you.
one time, then I think it's like how they say you beating
A dead
horse or you beating a
Uh-huh.
brick wall.
yeah.
Like if somebody gonna listen to you, they gonna hear you the first time, and you shouldn't have to reiterate yourself.
Yeah, you
or
would
continue
hope.
to.
You would hope.
Yeah, you would
But
hope.
those situations, like, and then there may be times where people come out and then they relapse.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
Mhm.
And some people just need support through that.
Yeah, that's
you know what
true.
I'm saying? Like, it's not easy to get off of that. And I mean, my sister works in social work, and she was talking about how, like, she meets kids who come out the womb high.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah,
And they
we
got to
talked about
give
that
these
last
kids
night.
more drugs for them to survive.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about that, and these are children, they don't know what's going on. These are
No.
babies. They don't
Yeah.
know what's going on around their life.
Right.
And you got to get a babies more drugs to survive.
And that means that when they find that fix when they get older, then it's even more intense.
Yeah.
Exactly. But then you have to think about your mind as an adult. If you
Mhm.
got to do that to a baby,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
no
Like,
control.
exactly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and that thing is taking over your body. So there has to be something more than an intervention, something that really is going to change the
Culture.
makeup, your chemical makeup,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Because
Chemicals.
because some people can do something for a long time and quit cold turkey.
Mhm.
Other people can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, and
I
there,
stop drinking.
yeah, it's just one of them things. Like, you just gotta, I mean, I know, like, when I used to smoke weed, I quit smoking cold turkey and I didn't want to know more. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think I was addicted, but it was just one of those situations where it's like, all right, this is not.
But could you function? I mean, like, could you do everything that you
Yeah,
wanted. Okay,
absolutely.
fine.
But it was one of them things where it was like, all right, this is not this is not where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just like drinking, like I'll go without drinking for quite some time, then I'll start back drinking, go without it, start back, maybe only have a little bit of, you know what I'm saying?
Have control.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, and if
you're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, but I think that we use this addiction word so freely. Yeah. We make it like a play word. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's a crutch. Or like, I'm an excuse.
Yeah,
Tools of
exactly.
competence. Use be monuments.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is good. This has been great.
Yeah.
We can. I mean,
we're right on time.
Yeah, we are on time. Just Drea is in the building, and she was wonderful, guys. I can't not see her coming back to the studio. I mean, you know, we're gonna have some more, you know, straightforward topics, or hey, she might even be in here doing her own thing. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Mama D said good show. Let's see what else. When addictions make a negative change in your life, that's then it's harmful.
Yeah.
The person with the addiction has to be the one to make a change. If force them to change, the better they won't listen to you. It has to be their choice.
Yeah.
And on that note, Mama D, you're absolutely right. And I think we had a lot of good feedback, and continue. We're gonna keep, you know, putting
positivity in there.
And we're trying to get change. Let's be change agents.
Absolutely.
I still believe in our vision. We are conversations for the soul.
For sure.
You have to keep these conversations going.
Yes.
You have to talk about it. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah, most certainly.
It feels bad. It feels terrible. But the light at the other side is you're enlightening yourself.
Yes.
And
others.
And others.
Yep. So with that, let me do the quote. And she got the swerve. So the quote is like an affirmation. Cap.
Oh.
That's all you.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna do that. Matter of fact, go ahead. Cap.
Go.
No,
don't look it up.
Yeah, no, I give her a chance.
This is your definition for cap.
I give her a chance. She can get some feedback. Right. So Drea gonna give us the swerve of the day. Swerve of the day.
Swerve.
And I'm gonna give you the quote real quick. And the quote pretty much is like an affirmation as well. I'm not going to rush anything. I'm not going to stress out or worry about how things will work out for me. Instead of overthinking, I will align my faith with divine thinking and trust that everything that belongs in my life is making its way towards me right now. We're affirming. We're sending vibes and good just in the air so that it can recycle its way back into our space, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, it is up to us to make a choice of how we, you know, believe and how our faith is set up. And, you know, I think it's key that everybody has that. She can have her own show. Have her own show. Hey, have her own show. You know what I'm saying? So real talk, y'all. We truly thank everybody. Real quick, swerve. Swerve.
The swerve is cap. All right. So
spell it.
C-A-P. Cap. But
cap.
You don't say it like cap. You say cap.
Cat.
Like
you don't see the P.
No. You really don't say a lot of it.
Cat.
You just cap.
Cap.
Yeah, no cap. What it means is that it's no lie, no BS. Like this was a great show, no cap.
That's it. And on that note, until next time.
Blended views.
Conversations
for the soul.
We out. Thank you, Just Drea.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We truly appreciate you. You were the best.
Thank you.